The world slows to a crawl as the sun reaches its zenith, casting a brilliant, clarifying light over the heart of the garden. Here, every leaf is a testament to care, and every stone serves as a silent witness to the stillness of noon. We begin our journey where the air is warm and the scents are heavy, finding solace in the intricate artistry of a landscape perfectly at rest. Pausing at a distance, I let my eyes sweep across the garden to where the white-painted cedar Adirondack seat catches the overhead glow. The brilliant finish reflects the midday sun, standing out like a bright jewel against the deep, manicured greens of the meadow border. From here, the garden looks like a living painting, framed by the sharp, vertical shadows of the high noon sky. Everything feels intentional and balanced, a quiet sanctuary carved out of the summer heat. The stillness of the midday hour settles over the landscape, inviting a moment of pure, far-reaching observation. Kneeling down on the cool earth, I reach out to trace the smooth, cool surface of the polished slate stepping stones. These stones are scrubbed to a pristine finish, their dark gray tones contrasting sharply with the bright white sun above. Each edge is razor-sharp and clean, guiding the eye toward the intricate knot patterns of the nearby hedges. The heat of the day hasn't yet reached the depths of the stone, providing a refreshing touch against my fingertips. I watch as a small beetle navigates the clean gaps between the pavers, moving with purpose through this miniature world. It is a humble perspective, where the grand design of the cottage garden feels most intimate and grounded. Wandering slowly toward the flower beds, I drift past a glazed cobalt ceramic finial that stands tall among the blooms. The deep blue surface is so polished it reflects the white-hot sun as a singular, dazzling star. My hand brushes against the cool glaze as I walk, a sharp contrast to the humid air of the afternoon. The vibrant blue provides a stunning anchor for the surrounding pastel flowers, grounding the garden's color palette. Every detail of the ceramics craft is visible in this uncompromising light, showing no speck of dust or wear. I continue my stroll, feeling the rhythm of the midday heat pulsing gently through the manicured borders. slightly toward the boundary, my gaze rests upon the intricate scrolls of the wrought iron spear-top fencing. The high sun casts a pitch-black, geometric shadow of the ironwork onto the pristine grass below, doubling the beauty of the design. The metal is warm to the touch, smelling faintly of sun-baked paint and distant rain. I focus on the way the sharp points of the fence pierce the bright sky, acting as a sturdy yet elegant guardian of this piece. The contrast here is breathtaking, where the dark iron meets the vibrant life of the climbing vines. It is a moment of focused appreciation for the structures that define our quietest spaces. Stopping at the edge of the path, I look across the wide lawn toward the lattice willow privacy screen. The midday light filters through the tight weave of the willow, creating a soft, dappled pattern on the grass behind it. It stands as a natural wall, its organic texture pressure-washed and glowing with a pale, healthy hue. From this distance, the screen seems to vibrate against the deep green backdrop of the tall trees. It is a reminder that even in an open garden, there are secret layers waiting to be discovered. I stay here for a moment, simply admiring the way the light plays across the boundary of our sanctuary. Lowering myself to adjust a stray petal, I find myself at the gleaming white marble threshold of the garden room. The stone is so white it nearly glows, its surface smooth and free of any moss or blemish. The vertical shadows from the doorframe above carve deep, dark lines across the marble, emphasizing the midday sun's intensity. I feel the solid, expensive weight of the stone beneath my palms as I lean forward. It feels like a portal between the wild beauty of the garden and the structured comfort of the cottage. The air here is still, carrying the faint, sweet scent of sun-warmed stone and blooming jasmine. Stepping toward the center of the patio, I wander slowly past the sage green oak refectory table. The wood is grain-heavy and sturdy, finished in a soft green that mirrors the sage plants growing nearby. My fingertips trail along the hand-planed surface, feeling the strength and history of the timber. The midday sun illuminates every clean joint and peg, showing the artisan's hand in its construction. This table sits ready for a summer feast, though for now, it only hosts the passing shadows of birds. I continue my walk, the heavy oak providing a sense of permanence in the shifting light. Leaning toward the seating nook, I watch the stillness of the pressed heavy linen napkins resting on the side table. The fabric is so crisp it seems to hold the midday heat in its thick, ivory fibers. I focus on the delicate hemstitching, a small detail that speaks of a lived-in, cared-for home. The shadows in the folds of the linen are deep and sharp, a product of the high sun directly above. There is a profound peace in such simple, pristine objects being left out for the afternoon. I feel a sense of calm looking at the orderly beauty of the cloth against the rustic garden backdrop. Pausing at the edge of the terrace, I catch a glimpse of the garden through the pristine sandstone archway. The wide view through the arch frames the manicured meadow border perfectly, making the distant hills look like a backdrop for a stage. The sandstone itself is a warm honey color, its surface scrubbed clean to reveal the natural grain of the rock. The high-contrast shadows of the midday sun define the curve of the arch with architectural precision. It feels as though I am standing at the entrance to a dream, where everything is bright and perfectly aligned. The world beyond the arch is a symphony of green and gold under the vertical light. warm grass. I trace the texture of the wrought copper oil lantern hanging from a low post. The copper has been polished to a high shine, reflecting my own distorted image and the bright garden behind me. The midday sun makes the metal feel hot and vibrant, a fiery orange against the cool shadows of the nearby boxwood. I notice the intricate vents at the top of the lantern, designed with a craftsman's eye for both form and function. Even without a flame, the lantern seems to glow with the energy of the day. It is a small, heavy anchor of beauty in the middle of the lush greenery. Drifting past the pale ash picnic trestle, I walk with a slow, rhythmic pace that matches the heavy midday air. The light-colored wood is smooth and cool-toned, providing a visual rest from the vibrant colors of the blooming roses. I step toward the edge of the trestle, noticing how the light catches the fine grain of the ash wood. The structure is simple yet elegant, its clean lines cutting a sharp silhouette against the garden path. Every part of the wood has been planed to a velvet-smooth finish, inviting a hand to rest there. I continue my stroll, the pale wood serving as a bright guide through the garden's heart. Leaning slightly toward the edge of the property, I watch the stillness of the whitewashed brick retaining wall. The midday sun emphasizes the texture of every individual brick, the white paint brilliant and blindingly clean. The shadows in the mortar lines are sharp and dark, creating a rhythmic, grid-like pattern that grounds the garden. I focus on a single brick where a tiny fern has tried to take root in a clean crevice. The wall feels solid and protective, a warm barrier that keeps the peace of the cottage garden contained. It is a study in white and gray, a clean boundary for the vibrant life it holds. Admiring the view from afar, I look across the knot garden toward the timber-framed greenhouse gable. The glass panes catch the midday sun, flashing like diamonds against the soft blue of the sky. The timber frame is dark and sturdy, its lines perfectly vertical and sharp against the horizon. From this wide perspective, the greenhouse looks like a glass palace for the garden's most delicate treasures. The symmetry of the gable provides a sense of order and high-end craftsmanship to the backyard. I stand here, letting the vastness of the garden's design wash over me in the bright midday light. Kneeling on the polished stone path, I observe the cast pewter bird-feeding bowl resting low to the ground. The pewter has a soft, matte sheen that absorbs the midday light, looking cool and heavy in the heat. I reach out to feel the hammered texture of the metal, which is filled with fresh, clear water for the garden's visitors. The high sun creates a shimmering reflection of light on the water's surface, dancing against the nearby boxwood leaves. It is a quiet, functional piece of art that serves the life of the garden. Here, at ground level, the world feels still and full of small, metallic wonders. Wandering slowly under the shade, I step toward the pressure-washed limestone portico. The massive stones are cool and gray, offering a brief respite from the direct midday sun overhead. The air here is slightly cooler, smelling of dry stone and the distant perfume of lilies. I brush my fingertips against the rough-hewn pillars, feeling the ancient strength of the material. The light at the end of the portico is a bright, white rectangle, drawing me back out into the heart of the garden. Every step is echoed by the solid, clean limestone beneath my feet, marking a transition in my journey. Leaning toward the texture of the wood, I gaze upon the mahogany potting console standing in the shade of a hedge. The wood is a deep, rich red, polished until it glows with an inner light even in the midday shadows. I watch the way the sun hits the brass hardware, creating tiny sparks of gold against the dark timber. This is a place of work made beautiful, where every tool has its place and the surface is kept impeccably clean. The scent of the mahogany is faint but spicy, mixing with the garden's natural aromas. I focus on the fine dovetail joints, appreciating the quiet luxury of a well-made garden staple. Pausing at the edge of the lawn, I look across the green expanse toward the tall, pleached hornbeam hedgerow. The midday sun is directly above, so the hedge casts almost no shadow, standing like a solid green wall of living velvet. From this distance, the individual leaves blend into a single, perfectly manicured surface. The pleaching creates a rhythmic line of trunks that looks like a colonnade of trees, adding a sense of grand architecture to the cottage space. It is a masterful display of garden control, where nature is guided into a beautiful vertical boundary. I feel small but safe in the presence of such a towering, green horizon. Kneeling on the manicured grass, I trace the texture of the scrubbed granite curbing that lines the flower beds. The granite is speckled with gray and white, its surface rough yet clean from a recent pressure wash. The midday sun makes the quartz crystals within the stone sparkle like tiny stars embedded in the earth. I feel the solid, unyielding edge of the stone, which keeps the rich soil perfectly separated from the pristine lawn. This small boundary is a testament to the garden's meticulous upkeep, a sharp line drawn in the midday heat. I watch a ladybug crawl across the granite, a tiny splash of red against the gray stone. Wandering slowly past the rosewood display pedestal, I am struck by the elegance of its dark, swirling grain. The midday sun hits the top of the pedestal, illuminating a small vase of flowers that sits upon it like an offering. I drift toward it, my eyes following the tall, slender lines of the rosewood as it stands among the vibrant greenery. The wood feels warm and smooth, a sophisticated touch in the middle of the backyard charm. It serves as a focal point, drawing the eye upward and providing a sense of vertical grace to the garden path. I continue my stroll, the scent of the wood and flowers lingering in the warm air. Leaning toward the center of the knot garden, I focus my eyes on the polished brass sundial. At this exact midday hour, the shadow of the gnomon is at its shortest, pointing straight to the noon marker with razor-sharp precision. The brass is brilliant and warm, reflecting the overhead sun in a way that makes it difficult to look at directly. I watch the stillness of the metal, a silent keeper of time in a place where time feels like it has stopped. The Roman numerals are etched deeply and cleanly into the surface, unaffected by the passing years. It is a moment of perfect alignment between the heavens and the garden. Pausing at a distance, I look across the boxwood knot patterns toward the cast stone obelisk. It stands as a silent sentinel in the middle of the garden, its tall, tapering shape reaching toward the midday sun. The stone is a neutral gray, its surface clean and sharp against the vibrant green of the manicured meadow. From here, the obelisk provides a sense of height and history, anchoring the entire garden design. The vertical shadows it casts are short and intense, carving out the space around it with dramatic contrast. It is a landmark in my journey, a point of stillness in the bright, busy afternoon. Kneeling on the cool, shaded edge of the porch, I reach for a petal that has fallen onto the razor-sharp bluestone paver landing. The bluestone is a deep, matte blue-gray, its edges so perfectly cut they look like they were sliced with a laser. The midday sun creates a high-contrast scene where the stones meet the bright white cottage wall. I feel the flat, even surface of the stone, which has been scrubbed until it is completely free of any grit or dust. It is a pristine stage for the garden's entrance, a solid and beautiful foundation for the journey. The air here is still and heavy with the scent of sun-baked earth. Stepping toward the shaded corner of the veranda, I wander slowly past the teak daybed with its crisp, clean edges. The teak is a warm golden brown, looking rich and inviting in the soft midday shadows of the roof. I brush my fingertips against the smooth wood, which feels solid and luxuriously crafted. The white cushions are plump and spotless, waiting for a midday nap that never seems to come. I drift past, the scent of the teak oil mixing with the nearby lavender in a relaxing perfume. It is a spot of pure comfort, a place to dream while the garden hums with life outside. Leaning toward the table, I watch the stillness of a hand-painted porcelain tea set. The midday light catches the gold rim of the teacup, making it sparkle with a refined, high-end glow. I focus on the delicate floral patterns painted on the white porcelain, which mirror the real blooms growing just steps away. The teapot is cool to the touch, its glazed surface reflecting the bright garden in miniature. There is a sense of domestic peace here, an intimate moment captured in the middle of the grand outdoor design. I feel a deep sense of contentment as I observe the perfect, tiny details of the set. Pausing at the edge of the garden one last time, I look back across the limestone and the wood, the porcelain and the iron, all glowing under the midday sun. The intricate patterns of the knot garden are held in a perfect, high-contrast embrace, a masterpiece of care and quiet devotion. My journey has led me through the heart of this sanctuary, and now the air feels lighter, as if the garden itself is breathing with me. There is no need to hurry away, for this peace is timeless, a soft benefit of a life well tended. I find myself wanting to stay here, lost in the manicured beauty of the meadow. You are invited to rest in this garden forever, where the sun never sets and the peace never fades.